Cyrus the Great and Alexander the Great are two monumental figures who reshaped the entire ancient world. But who among them truly deserves the title of the greatest king? In this video, we're going to explore every aspect in details and see how these two legendary kings measure up against each other. Let's start with Cyrus the Great. He was born around 600 BCE, and he was the founder of the Achaemenid Empire, the first Persian empire. His rise to power began in 550 BCE, where he united the Persian tribes and conquered Astyages, king of the Median Empire that controlled them. The unification of Persia and Media started an empire, but his real rise to power was when Cyrus defeated the powerful Mesopotamian state of Babylon in 539 BCE. Cyrus' conquests were swift and strategic, characterized by his innovative approach of incorporating defeated enemies into his empire rather than destroying them. His leadership and vision transformed Persia into a formidable force, with his empire spanning 3 continents. Cyrus' political acumen was evident from the start. He understood the importance of building alliances and fostering loyalty among his subjects. By respecting local customs and religions, he created a sense of unity and stability within his vast empire. This approach not only minimized resistance, but also facilitated smoother governance and control over newly conquered territories. Additionally, his strategic marriages with Median princesses helped to solidify his power and ensure the loyalty of the Median nobility. Now onto Alexander the Great. Born in 356 BCE, Alexander was the son of King Philip II of Macedon. After his father's assassination, Alexander ascended to the throne at the age of 20. His rise was meteoric, with the young king swiftly consolidating power and quelling rebellions in Greece. He then set his sights on the vast Persian Empire, beginning a series of campaigns that would make him a legendary conqueror. Alexander's ambition and military genius were evident from an early age, as he demonstrated an unrelenting drive to achieve greatness. Alexander's early education under the tutelage of Aristotle instilled in him a love for knowledge and a strategic mindset. This intellectual foundation, combined with his innate leadership qualities, enabled him to inspire his troops and strategize effectively on the battlefield. His rise to power was marked by decisive actions and bold decisions that paved the way for his unprecedented conquests. From the Battle of Chaeronea to his early skirmishes in Asia Minor, Alexander's ability to adapt and innovate set the stage for his remarkable achievements. Cyrus the Great was a master strategist. His most notable military achievement was the conquest of Babylon. He employed psychological warfare by portraying himself as a liberator to gain the support of the Babylonian people. His military was also highly organized, with a strong cavalry and effective use of archers. Cyrus' policies of mercy and respect for local customs won him many allies, allowing him to expand his empire with minimal resistance. His approach to warfare was as much about winning hearts and minds as it was about winning battles. One of Cyrus' key military innovations was the use of engineering and siegecraft. During the siege of Babylon, he diverted the Euphrates River, allowing his troops to enter the city through the dried-up riverbed. This ingenious tactic not only minimized casualties but also ensured a swift and decisive victory. Cyrus' ability to adapt and innovate on the battlefield set him apart as a military leader of extraordinary foresight and ingenuity. In contrast, Alexander the Great was known for his bold and often reckless military tactics. One of his most famous battles was the Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BCE, where he faced the Persian king, Darius III. Alexander's use of phalanx formation, combined with his cavalry's mobility, allowed him to break through the Persian lines and secure a decisive victory. His campaigns were marked by rapid, decisive battles and a relentless pursuit of his enemies, earning him a reputation as an unstoppable force. Alexander's military genius lay in his ability to adapt and outmaneuver his opponents, often turning seemingly unsurmountable odds in his favor. Alexander's siege tactics were also revolutionary. During the siege of Tyre, he constructed a causeway to reach the island city, overcoming formidable defenses and capturing the city after a 7-month siege. This feat of engineering and persistence demonstrated Alexander's determination and strategic brilliance. His ability to inspire his troops and maintain high morale, even in the face of daunting challenges, was a testament to his leadership skills. Both kings demonstrated remarkable military prowess, but their approaches were distinctly different. Cyrus' strategies were characterized by patience, diplomacy, and engineering prowess, while Alexander were marked by audacity, speed, and tactical brilliance. Each left a lasting legacy in the annals of military history, influencing generations of military leaders and strategists. Cyrus' conquest laid the foundation for the Achaemenid Empire, while Alexander's campaigns spread Greek culture and influence across 3 continents, shaping the course of history for centuries to come. Cyrus was renowned for his benevolence and fair rule. He respected the customs and religions of the lands he conquered, a policy that earned him widespread admiration. The Cyrus Cylinder, often considered the first charter of human rights, exemplifies his approach to governance. His leadership style was inclusive, promoting loyalty among his subjects and stability within his empire. Cyrus' ability to integrate diverse cultures into his empire without imposing a single cultural or religious standard was revolutionary for its time. His reputation as a just and compassionate ruler extended beyond his military achievements. He is often celebrated for his humanitarian policies, such as the liberation of the Jews from Babylonian captivity. This act not only earned him the respect of the Jewish people, but also cemented his legacy as a king who valued freedom and justice. His policies of tolerance and respect for human rights set a standard for future rulers and contributed to the long-term stability and prosperity of his empire. Alexander, while also popular, had a different leadership. He was charismatic and inspired intense loyalty among his troops. However, he often demanded absolute loyalty and showed little tolerance for dissent. Despite this, his vision of a unified empire, blending Greek and Persian cultures, which exemplified by the founding of numerous cities named Alexandria, earned him a lasting legacy. His soldiers and the people he conquered were often awed by his bold vision and relentless ambition. Alexander's charisma and personal bravery on the battlefield played a crucial role in maintaining the loyalty and morale of his troops. He often fought alongside his men, sharing their risks and hardships, which earned him their unwavering respect and devotion. However, his occasional harshness and intolerance for dissent also led to moments of unrest and rebellion within his ranks. Despite these challenges, Alexander's ability to inspire and lead by example made him a legendary figure in the annals of history. Both Cyrus and Alexander left indelible marks as leaders, but their styles were fundamentally different. Cyrus' inclusive and compassionate approach fostered long-term stability and loyalty, while Alexander's charismatic and visionary leadership propelled him to unprecedented military success and cultural integration. Their contrasting styles offer valuable insights into the diverse approaches to leadership and governance. Cyrus the Great made significant contributions to the economy of his empire. He established a system of satrapies, or provinces, each governed by a satrap who was responsible for collecting taxes and maintaining order. This decentralized system allowed for efficient administration and economic stability. Cyrus also promoted trade across his empire, which stretched from the Mediterranean Sea to the Indus River, fostering economic prosperity. His policies of economic integration and infrastructure development laid the foundation for a thriving and interconnected empire. One of Cyrus' notable economic innovation was the standardization of weights and measures, which facilitated trade and commerce across his vast empire. This system ensured fairness and consistency in economic transactions, boosting the confidence of traders and merchants. Additionally, Cyrus invested in infrastructure projects such as roads and canals, which improved connectivity and stimulated economic growth. His vision of an economically integrated empire was ahead of its time, contributing to the long-term prosperity of the Persian Empire. Alexander's economic impact was equally transformative. His conquests opened up trade routes between the East and West, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. The spread of Greek culture and language throughout his empire, known as Hellenization, had a lasting economic effect. Alexander's establishment of new cities created centers of trade and learning, which thrived long after his death. His introduction of a common currency throughout his empire further streamlined trade and economic activity. Alexander's economic policies were geared towards creating a cohesive and interconnected empire. By founding numerous cities, he established strategic trade hubs that facilitated economic exchange and cultural integration. These cities became melting pots of diverse cultures, fostering innovation and the exchange of knowledge. Alexander's emphasis on infrastructure development, such as roads and ports, further enhanced the economic connectivity of his empire, making it one of the most prosperous regions of the ancient world. Both Cyrus and Alexander implemented economic policies that had profound and lasting impacts on their respective empires. Cyrus' emphasis on standardized administration and infrastructure development created a stable and prosperous economic environment, while Alexander's promotion of trade and cultural exchange through Hellenization laid the groundwork for a vibrant and interconnected economic landscape. The legacies of Cyrus the Great and Alexander the Great are monumental. Cyrus is remembered as a just and wise ruler whose policies of tolerance and respect for diversity set a standard for future empires. The Achaemenid Empire he founded influenced the governance structures of later empires, including the Roman Empire. His emphasis on human rights and justice has earned him a revered place in history as one of the greatest rulers of all time. Cyrus' legacy is also reflected in the cultural and administrative practices of his empire, which served as a model for subsequent empires. His approach to governance, characterized by respect for local traditions and a decentralized administrative system, was adopted and refined by later empires, ensuring the stability and longevity of his achievements. The impact of his policies can be seen in the administrative practices of the Roman and Byzantine empires, which drew inspiration from the Achaemenid model. Alexander's legacy is one of unparalleled conquest and cultural diffusion. His dream of a cosmopolitan empire where East and West merged influenced many subsequent civilizations. The cities he founded became centers of learning and culture, preserving and spreading Greek knowledge throughout the known world. Alexander's ambition and military genius continue to inspire leaders and military strategists to this day. His legacy is evident in the spread of Hellenistic culture, which blended Greek, Persian, Egyptian, and Indian influences to create a rich and diverse cultural tapestry. Alexander's vision of a unified world where different cultures and peoples could coexist and thrive laid the foundation for the cultural and intellectual achievements of the Hellenistic period. His influence extended beyond his military conquests, shaping the philosophical, scientific, and artistic endeavors of subsequent generations. The legacy of his cosmopolitan vision can be seen in the cultural and intellectual exchanges that continue to enrich our world today. So, who was the greater king, Cyrus the Great or Alexander the Great? Both left indelible marks on history, each with their own unique strengths and contributions. Cyrus was a unifier and a just ruler whose policies fostered loyalty and stability. Alexander was a brilliant military tactician and visionary whose conquests reshaped the ancient world. Ultimately, the answer depends on what qualities you value most in a leader. But one thing is certain, the legacies of these two titans will continue to be studied and admired for generations to come. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.